Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm super excited about sharing with you guys today a little bit about my new favorite tool. Now, Mary Kay they have these tools out there for us on Mary Kay InTouch that we have no idea that exists sometimes. I had no idea that any of this stuff existed, and I found it the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness, everyone in Mary Kay needs to know about this because it is so stinking easy. It's easy. It's quick, and it is going to change the way that you book your appointments. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to share my screen with y'all a lot today. So you're going to be able to see a lot that I'm doing on my screen. But I want to show you first how to get to what we're doing on Mary Kay InTouch. Okay. So first things first, you're going to go in your InTouch. You're going to go under ordering. You're going to go under MK Connections Approved Vendors, and then you're going to go down to Working Live. This is what this looks like. Now, Working Live integrates Zoom and Working Live together. Y'all, there is a separate fee for Working Live, but it is so worth it. Okay. I think it's like $12 a month. Well, regular Zoom is like $16. So we're saving money, and it becomes like the really pro, like the best Zoom that you can possibly get, where you can have a lot of people on there. There's no time constraints or anything like that. And there's also a thing on there where you can have like breakout rooms so you can individually close people out for parties, all of this good stuff that you can use to your advantage in your business. So that's how you get to Working Live. Now, let me tell y'all, I don't have every single answer that you could possibly ask about Calendly and Working Live. So the reason that I tell you that is not because I don't want y'all to ask me questions, but I do want y'all to know that I don't have all the answers. So my suggestion would be that if you have a question about Calendly or Working Live, that you will Google or call Mary Kay and ask them, or YouTube has a lot of fun videos on how to work Calendly, and that's how I figured it out. So if this video doesn't cover something that you feel like you need to know, then feel free to Google or use YouTube, and you can find what you need to know that way. Now, feel free, to ask me questions that are Mary Kay related with this, anything like that. But or you can always ask your sales director or whatever. But I do want you guys to know that I don't have all the answers, okay? This is something that I just discovered like last week. And so I'm still getting really, into the groove of working with it myself. Now, I also want to tell y'all, using Calendly, people are booking quicker. Okay, they're booking quicker. This is what I figured out just in the last week. They're booking quicker. They're booking more. People are booking more. And people are excited because it is so professional. I've gotten a couple of my good customers to use it and to kind of just tell me what they think. And they're like, Chase, this is so professional. It's so, so good. So here we go. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like from your customer's viewpoint when they go to book an appointment with you. Okay, so this is my Calendly link. So it comes up. This is what it looks like. All right, so it pulls up. This is what your customer sees. So they're going to click say for instance, she wants to schedule the 24th with me. Okay, let's do something different because there's only one left on that and I don't want somebody else to get it. Okay, so, or I don't want me to get it and somebody else not be able to get it. So on Tuesday, let's say I wanted to do 2:00 on Tuesday. So I hit confirm. Now, here's the really cool part. It does the pre-profiling for you. Now, you've got to put in the information for it to pre-profile, but I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute. But I did want to tell you show you what it looks like from the customer's viewpoint. Okay, so I did a little bit ago book an appointment already. Okay, so I'm not going to do that right now because y'all don't need to see me type all that in. But I went ahead and booked an appointment because I wanted to show you that this is what it does. Okay, it says Chase Powell scheduled individual customized pampering session on da 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 da. Okay, so this is the message that I'm getting from because I am the person that is hosting. Okay, then there is this other one here that is confirming it as I'm the guest, okay, because I send it both to the same phone number. So anyways, I know that's a little bit confusing, but that's just kind of how that works. All right, moving on. Okay, so when they schedule the event, it just pops up and says like, hey, your event is scheduled. So that's what it looks like from the customer's viewpoint. Now, from your viewpoint, when you log into Calendly, what you're going to do is go into your working live, and you're going to go well, here we go, learn more, and then you go Calendly. Now I'm going to let you watch this little video so that it'll kind of tell you a little bit about what Calendly is. I know I already told you a little bit, but here we go.
Working Live integrates Calendly, an appointment and scheduling software application to allow your customers to easily book virtual meetings with you at the times and days you set. This avoids all the back and forth emails to arrange a meeting time.
Super, super cool. Y'all are really going to love this. So you send them the link. I even have some good scripts that you guys can use here that have the link incorporated that I can have sent to your sales director. So you just need to ask your sales director for that. Okay. All right. So we're pulling up your working lab. This is what Calendly looks like from your end. Now, I'm going to show y'all how I got these events up here. Okay, so these events right here say customized group pampering session, individual customized pampering session. Each of these have a separate link. So if they're scheduling a party with me, then I send them this link. If they're scheduling an individual session, I send them this link. Okay, now when I create a new event type, I always do a one-on-one event type, okay? And I'm going to tell you why I do that really quickly. So I always do a one-on-one because if my hostess schedules the one-on-one, then I'm going to pre-profile the guest separately, okay? If you have them do a group session where it's actually like a group, then a lot of people can schedule for that same time slot. Now, sometimes that's okay, and that may be what you want to do. But if I'm doing a party for a particular hostess, I want her to have that time all to herself and her girls. So that's why I do a one-on-one, okay? So she goes in and she schedules her one-on-one appointment, and then we bring her girlfriends into that one-on-one with her onto my Zoom account, okay? So going back to Calendly, you're going to click add new event, click one-on-one, event name, okay? I'm just going to type in test, okay? Because this is just something for you guys to see. Now, location, everything that I do is on Zoom. So I'm clicking Zoom, and you can put in a description. So for instance, my description on my individual session is something like, you know, we're going to have fun, like pampering yourself, whatever. I don't even remember what all it says. Okay, but it's something cute for my description. And you can just, play around with that. And then the event link. Okay, so it just says calendly.com/EricaChasePowell/test. Then you can pick a color. So say I want my color to be turquoise. Then I hit next. Okay. Now, this is where everything gets to be a little bit more up to you and your discretion. So, invitees can schedule 60 calendar days into the future. I only let my people schedule 30 calendar days into the future. Why do I do that? Because I don't want somebody going in and scheduling 2 months from now. Like, we got to get them on the calendar now, right? Now you can do it indefinitely into the future, whatever you want to do. I just prefer that they do not schedule me like, 10 years from now. I want them to schedule within 30 days. Okay. Duration. Your duration needs to be whatever it takes you to do a party or a facial or whatever. I do 60 minutes. And I'm going to show you something else here in just a minute, but I do 60 minutes on that. Now, if you want 90 minutes, you just click custom and you can put 90, and that gives you a little bit of leeway there. But I do 60. Okay. How do you want to offer your availability for this event type? So you can use an existing schedule or you can set custom hours. I'm going to show you that in just a minute too. Let me make sure y'all are seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, you are. Good. Okay, so you get to set your hours and when you're available. So these are my availability on a normal week. This is my availability. Now, when you go in, you can change specific days. See these date overrides? These are days that I have overridden because I'm doing May race or something out of town or just something different. So just know that you can do, different dates and times or whatever if you have to. And sometimes you just have to go into your calendar and figure that out. And figure out when you're going to be available. Okay, another thing that I do is I add 15 minutes after the event for any kind of if I'm doing a party and it takes a little bit longer than an hour, then it gives me that extra 15 minutes. Okay, now, always, always, always click this additional rules for your availability. This is why you need to do this. Okay, so show available start times in increments of 30 minutes. That's what I did. Again, that's up to you and your discretion. Invitees can't schedule within, I put 12 hours. Okay, now this is up to y'all. Again, do you want somebody to schedule you for a facial an hour from now? I didn't want that because if I'm doing something that day or I'm out of town or I'm, or whatever, I don't want it to be, to be sprung on me or whatever. I don't want that. So I have it with 12 hours. They cannot schedule me and, earlier than 12 hours from that given time. So if somebody were to schedule me right now, they couldn't schedule me until 2:00 tomorrow morning, 2 a.m. Okay. Because it's 1:57 here. So they wouldn't be able to schedule me until 12 hours from now. Maximum allowed events per day for this event type. I didn't put anything there because in all reality, if I got a party and a party and a party and a party and a party, I'm down for it. I'm excited, right? I think we all would be. Okay. Time zone display. You definitely 100% want it to automatically detect and show the times in the invitee's time zone. Why? Because if you book somebody that is in Pacific time and you're in Eastern, it's going to automatically figure that out. How cool is that? So you're not having to schedule for her time or for your time. She schedules. She knows what time it is on her end, and you know what time it is on your end. Okay. I didn't make anything a secret event or anything like that. Okay, then you're going to hit next. Now, here's the next thing that I want you to look at, and that's this invitee questions. The invitee questions is where I put those pre-profiling questions. So I just go in just like you're creating a Google form. I add a new question. So my first question may be, what is your email? What is your phone number? What is your skin type? All of that. You can add as many questions as you want to, and then you just hit save and close. So for instance, if I wanted this question to say, what is your skin type? Okay, I hit required. I want them to have to answer that question. I do radio buttons and I do combo or combination, oily, normal, and then you have to add another one, and dry. If you need to delete one, you just hit the little delete button. Okay, so let me go back and put combo back in there and then hit apply. Okay, so that is one of the questions that would be on there. So you save and close. Now, the next thing that you can do is you can set up a workflows. Now, this is a way for people. It is about $4 extra a month for you to do this, okay? But it is a way for you to be able to have people scheduled, but your phone or it automatically sends text, emails, all of that to remind them to confirm. My workflows has a thing on there where if they are canceling, or if they're rescheduling, all they have to do is go on there and reschedule. And then I just get a text that says so-and-so rescheduled for this day at this time. So then I know that I don't have her for that particular day. Notifications and cancellation policy. My cancellation policy, so you have to go down here and do your cancellation policy. My cancellation policy just basically says that I need them to make sure that they schedule or that they reschedule after they cancel, because I just do. And I can read it to you here in just a minute. Okay, confirmation page, all of that stuff. Y'all, there's a lot that you can do here that you can have them do. Okay, so I'm going to go back and show you what it looks like on my actual booking so you can see. So when can people book this event? 60 minutes, 30 calendar days. Okay, here's my questions. Y'all can see where I put the questions down. Workflows. So they get an email reminder. They get a send a thank you email after the event is over. They get a text booking confirmation to the host, which is me. Okay, so I have to confirm the appointment and they have to confirm the appointment. All right. There's a text cancellation notification to the host. So if, for instance, I'm the host, they are the invitee. Okay. So for instance, if invitee Sarah goes and cancels the appointment, then I get a text that says, hey, Sarah canceled her appointment today. All right. So then I'm not getting on Zoom like wondering where she's at. Text follow-up to invitee. Basically, when the event ends, it's just a follow-up message like, hey, did you have fun today? I think that's what it says. We'll see. Send text. Let's see what it says. Thanks for attending is all it says. Okay. All right. And then text reminder to host, text reminder to invitee. So 1 hour before the event starts, I get a reminder and she gets a reminder. All right. The other thing that I have on here I wanted to show y'all is my cancellation policy. Okay, these packages are sent free of charge. Because of that, Chase must make sure that every person with a package schedules a virtual pampering session with her. If you must cancel, please reschedule your appointment at the time of your cancellation. If you do not plan to hold your appointment, please talk with Chase about how you can send your package back for someone else to use. Okay, because I ain't playing. Like, she's not going to steal my thing from me. All right, so let's see. I didn't do anything as far as confirmation page. It's just the regular confirmation page. There's nothing, I didn't do anything fancy for that. Okay. Now I wanted to show you another thing really quickly. Scheduled events. So this is how you know what's coming up. So today at 3 o'clock, I have a facial. All right. She's probably getting a text right about now to confirm that appointment. All right, then I have tomorrow or Saturday. Okay, this is during May race, so I forgot to change that. So I'm probably going to have to ask these two girls to reschedule, or I may have to I think that's during lunch, though. We'll figure it out. But anyways, on Monday, I've got some appointments scheduled. This is the one that I'm scheduled earlier for myself. I've got one on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. You see what I'm saying? Like, there are so many appointments. Now, the ones that are purple are parties. The ones that are pink are facials. All right? The reason I know that is because if they're a party, they get this link. If they're a facial, they get this link. All right. So that's how I get that. The workflows, that's just what I showed y'all earlier. Now, this is how you change your availability. You can change your, see, just a reminder that you're meeting with Megan Hutto. Okay, so it just sent me a reminder. Okay, now, this is how you set your availability. So I wanted to show y'all this really quickly too, and then I'll be done. So for instance, normally on Thursdays, I'm available from 12 to 9. Now, there may be a Thursday where I'm not available until 9 o'clock. I'm only available until... Let's say I'm only available until 6. So I just go in here and I just click 6. So then on that one day, it changes it to 6 o'clock. It doesn't change it for every Thursday. It just changes it for that one day. Okay, now I'm going to set it back because I don't want it to be like that. So, and you get to decide. So like on this day, I'm going to be out of town. So I'm unavailable. I'm unavailable here. I'm unavailable on Sundays. But it does show that I'm available all of these other times. Okay. So then when they go into schedule, they can see. All right. So I hope that that answered any questions that you might have. And I hope that it gave you an idea of what you can do to use the Calendly link. Like I said, I do have some scripts that you can use that have the Calendly link already integrated. I also integrated the Calendly link into a text that I sent out yesterday to several people who already have a pampering package. So they already have a pampering package from me, but they have not scheduled their facial yet. Do y'all have that happen? It's a little crazy, right? So I send them a text. Now here's what's really cool. When I send them the link for Calendly, it pops up and it's got that cute little picture that says customized pampering session with Chase Powell. Like, how cute and professional, right? And it already pre-profiles them and everything. And I was going to show y'all too how to look at that. Okay, so this is how you look at the questions that they answered. So this is my girl here in just a minute. You just go on to where they're scheduled and click, and then all their questions are here. Okay, so just in case y'all are wondering about that. All right. I hope that answers any questions you have. Please let your director know if you have any more questions, and I'll be happy to answer those for her. I hope that y'all have a great May race, and I hope that you have a great seminar year end. I'm so excited about how Calendly is working for me, and I hope that it works for you too. Bye.